the rest of Origen off of Vardax.
Very much so. And, you know, honestly, the Unicorns love to be dragged into skirmishes. So Origen are kind of giving Unicorns maybe a good opportunity to do that against them.
Well, there's the two team comps once again, ladies and gentlemen.
To let them get there. Yes, Origen are very controlled right now, but look on the map. Ooh, this time actually Soaz pushing a little too far forward.
He's been rooted in place by the Rune Prison. Kikis has decided to follow. Chum the Waters comes up and Soaz manages to sidestep the knockup, but it's Vizichachi that flashes for first blood.
I would catch him out easily.
Well, uncharacteristic for the team because Origen, that was the first time they've given up first blood. Mithy's in trouble now as he's trading hook damage for hook damage. Hylissang and Mithy both down 50%, but here comes Amazing. Teleport from Chachi's coming in. Vardax is already down. Hylissang flays them away, but Unicorns are in retreat. Well, I'm glad you mentioned the Peke versus Power of Evil. We'll need to touch on that in a second as the junglers have found one another. Kikis has knocked up Amazing and put a lot of damage in reply. Body slam into Cask. Here comes attack and shockwave from Peke. He's chasing down Kikis. Red buff is available. Amazing has no flash. The body slam goes forward. The tunnels throw him away and the unexpected happens as Kikis survives. Amazing is now caught out and Power of Evil flashes for the poison power kill. It's the Death Bush that Soaz made famous years ago, and here comes Amazing. No explosive Cask. Soaz, he lands the Chum the Waters. Oh, hasn't even used it, rather. It was Playful Trickster. Doesn't even have Chum the Waters available. Gonna carry on running Hylissang down. Flay goes away. Soaz looking for a target, but they've got a ward in the bush. The Fat Man lands the body slam, but the explosive Cask pulls him backwards. Amazing with the prediction shot. 2 more kills to Origen and they start off Dragon.
Dragon swipes its wings and says, nope, you're not using me as an escape. As, that was just Unicorns overstaying in the bottom lane. I don't actually know why they do that, because how Origen to get a very easy flank. They'd shoved the wave in and now they're catching Power.
While Power's in trouble, Power is down. Dragon was secure. Well, we'll see. You see Amazing. He's body slammed over the wall. The dredge line connects onto Hylissang. He's going to flay him in. The barrel knocks everybody into the box and the shockwave catches too. Peke manages to sidestep the Fate's Call, but he does not sidestep the death sentence. Amazing comes with a fat belly back in and Peke survives a few seconds longer. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Origen and Niels is landing those ricochets over and over. We do see Amazing going low and Soaz is looking for some snake. The eel is eaten and Hylissang, the man that started it all, will be the man that ends it all. Not having the impact he was hoping for. While the replay was on, Dragon was secured by Unicorns of Love. Niels, Mithy, Amazing, they're looking for more.
20 minutes.
Yep.
A little bit more than that just after 20 minutes. So, Soaz wants himself a fight, but Vizichachi is here as well. Actually, all of Unicorns are here.
Well, that's a 3-man knockup from that dredge line mine. Kikis comes back in, the barrel blows Power of Evil up. And Peke and the rest of
Constantly over to Origen. Every single time a fight like this happens, it's getting cleaner and cleaner for the Origen lineup. Now Hylissang wants him, and he's going to die as well. That's Baron plus another kill. Now Origen can look for more towers, because I don't even think Unicorns really want this re-engage.
Well, they certainly don't. Chachi's in trouble. Niels is running him down. The dredge line connect. It's actually just incredible to behold. Level of play.
They want to go again.
Well, they find them, and look at the shockwave barrel combo. Peke, Niels.
In Origen's control right now. Look at how fast they're just shredding through this, and it's all been involved with the macro level decision making that Origen have showed. This isn't a game where you look at Unicorns and wonder what went wrong, because Origen have been what has gone so right in this game. Unicorns picked a scaling composition.
They want it. Amazing. Almost getting close to that explosive Cask. We do see Peke. He's stunned up by the petrifying gaze. Chachi has eaten some Chum the Waters and Vardax forced to flash to safety. Vizichachi is down. Kikis will be next, and the kill credit goes to Niels. Soaz is keeping the attention of the Unicorns. 3 of them in bay. And Origen get another inhibitor, and whoopa! Peke misses the shockwave, eats a death sentence for Flare, and says...
Then that becomes a very interesting question of who's next, because Origen are looking
1,000 gold. The Righteous Glories pop, on the hunt pop. We see the depth charge going out, the barrel going wide. Chachi's the first one to be focused, but it's Power that gives up his life. The depth charge and the dredge line, rather, connecting. 3 more kills for 3 more carries. Soaz, Peke, and Niels ring up just a couple more. They close the game at 28 minutes. Origen 5-0.
there's not a whole lot to say after a victory like that, if I'm being honest, when it comes to, you know, what could have gone differently. Origen just macro level, they're almost on another tier right now. When you look at how they're playing this game out and what they're giving away and what they're taking in return from it, I'm incredibly impressed because it's something I didn't see casting them all the way through Spring in Challenger. It was the big question. Can they transfer that to beating top LCS teams? And as you said, 4th are down, 3rd are down, now 2nd are down from Spring Split. Origen, they are making a big, big case for themselves for Summer Split.
Origen seemed to be the super team everybody was expecting out of other teams. I mean, hard looks on the faces of the Unicorns of Love because it's been a long time since they've been handed a defeat this heavy.
Yeah.
Unicorns of Love seldom look this out of sorts, but for Origen, for Leduc, we heard the pregame. Unicorns are difficult to prepare for. I think you're lying because that was phenomenal. The top lane fizz, the playstyle, the unrelenting pressure just completely worked in favor of Origen.
I'm starting to wonder because we talked about how Unicorns of Love, when it comes to their pick and ban phase, there are certain things that you can't predict, but it feels like Origen predicted every single pick here from the Unicorns because maybe the Unicorns have gone a little too predictable when it comes to what they're going to play out of their solo laners. That's something that, you know, you could have put money on Vizicachi picking Rise and the Cassiopeia being picked up for Power of Evil. Maybe they need to start shifting things up. I don't think it's what lost them the game as such because Origen just played so much better.
I agree with you entirely. I actually agree. I think, you know, if you look at the pick priority, the Gragas was the first pick. Yeah. Still remains 100%. We knew Kalista was super high up there. There's only been one game out of 21 where the Kalista's not featured. We knew these picks were going to be a priority, and then, again, the in-game decision-making is completely separate to picks and bans, because I feel whatever comp Origen ran, the way they played today, I don't think there would have been anything that Unicorns of Love could have done. But that risky lack of wave clear. You can't get to mid to late game if you have no wave clear to stall with. And yes, Cassio can set up a lane. Yes, Rise can push a lane. But when it's 4v1, 4v3, you can't defend effectively enough.
Yeah, very difficult to defend. And honestly, it's kind of Unicorns going a little bit back towards their older playstyle, but we've seen that when they're on the sieging composition with the Cogmore, they work very well around their power spikes, around when they can fight. This game, they kind of went back to just fighting all of the time. And again, you can only have so many fights go against you before the other teams start absolutely dominating you.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if we step back, we go back to the top of the show where we were looking at the standings and how you had 2 teams undefeated and 3 teams at 3-1, 3 teams 1-3, etc. The only teams that have been able to beat Rise top in his 100% pick ban since 510 was Fnatic and now Origen.
Yeah.
Again, clearly delineating the difference between the top tier teams, the middle tier, and then the low tier. So it's really, really interesting, and just what a match to go back to the drawing board. It's very rare at this level of play you see that amount of domination. 25 minutes, Origen were knocking on the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you just look at the performance. Amazing. Again, another strong performance. We were looking at that for our featured matchup. 5-1 and 15 overall. So amazing. He's back in Europe and he's back on form.
All right, we'll find out if anybody has Origen in their fantasy because you guys are winning another week. We're going to throw it over to the analyst desk with the analyst.